Okay, we're live. Yay, good morning. Okay, let's check in over here. Good morning, friends. How are you today? Gonna wait just a few minutes to see if anyone pops on, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, there it is. All right. Okay, so today I'm making a project with the Above the Clouds stamp sets. And that's what we're doing. Okay, hold on one second. Let me just refresh this page because I feel like I'm showing up wonky. I am. Okay, no big deal. It is what it is. Okay, so we're using this Above the Clouds stamp set. It's kind of a, I'm using it as a graduation card. So that's what we're doing there. You know, it's that season and stuff's happening amidst our pandemic and all of our unusual things. You know, there are still graduates among us. Okay, so I have here my trimmer. So I didn't really prepare for today's live, which, you know, might be a problem for some, but for me it's not. Okay, so this is just 8.5 by 11 Whisper White cardstock. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that in half. So I'm marking it here at 5.5. Cut it there. And then I'm gonna turn this and I'm gonna score it at 4.25. Just go back and forth a few times. Get a good little score line. And then this, let me remember, what am I cutting this at? Okay. I'm gonna cut this at 3.5. So cutting this at 3.5, and then let's see, we cut it at 5.5. It'll go there, so we'll cut it here at like 4 3/4. Cutting that there. I'm also taking some of this Brights Specialty Designer Series paper. This is a 6x6 stack. I'm using Coastal Cabana today. So my card is pretty monochromatic. Not it's pretty monochromatic. It is monochrome. I'm only using 2 colors. So I'm just cutting this at 5.25 by 4. And that's all the cutting we need. So I'll set that aside. Okay, and then these are my scraps. And we are gonna need the scraps, so I'm just putting that up there for now. Okay, I'm going to take my Whisper White, I'm going to find my score line, and when you're folding your card after you've scored, there's a sign that it indents inward, and then there's a side that comes up. I call it a valley and a mountain. So basically wherever the mountain is, that's what you're going to fold into. And that just keeps your paper nice, crisp, tight, and doing what you want it to do. So there's that. I'm gonna take this. I'm using this, what is this, like a gingham kind of side. And I'm just gonna put some adhesive on the backaroo. I'm just lining this up, centering it. Centering it there. My house is so quiet. All my kids, I think they're all still sleeping. Okay, so there's that. So we're doing that. And then this is going to go here. So I've got my Coastal Cabana ink pad. So I said this was monochrome, so this is all we're working with today. So I'm going to start with the Let Your Dreams Soar sentiment. Just ink that up. Line that up. It's so hard to do camera, like to craft on camera, because I can't see through the light ring or the phone or any of that stuff. So it's hard for me to make sure that it's straight, but I think that looks good. Then I'm taking these little clouds. I'm just gonna ink those guys up. I'm gonna stamp them. And I'm going to stamp him a few times. Like so. Okay. I know I'm off camera, but I'm just cleaning up these stamps. It's important to clean them as I go. Okay, and then I'm going to take this cute little basket. This is would be the bottom of the hot air balloon. And then I'm taking this little like fill-in for the basket, putting that right over it like that. I'm gonna clean these up. Okay, and then I'm gonna set that aside. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that this piece of scrap that we had. I'm gonna do the outer edge of the balloon first. I'm just gonna ink him up really good. Stamp him here. Okay. And then I'm just taking in the fill-in. So the fill-in has, like, you can see it's a little bit textured on the stamp. So it's not picking up color evenly throughout, which is gonna actually look really cool when we stamp it, because it's gonna give this balloon some texture and dimension. See, it's not completely, like, it's colored in, but it has a lot of dimension and texture in there, and that's just because of the way the stamp was created, which is kind of nice because it takes out all the work of trying to build that texture and dimension on your own. So I'm just using the hot air balloon punch, and I'm going to line him up here. Go ahead and punch him out. There's extra little pieces we're not using, so I'm just gonna throw those away. Move our thingbobber. Okay, and believe it or not, this is done, basically. This is really, really fast. It took me a lot longer to come up with this and design it than it did to make it. That's okay. Okay, and then I'm just gonna line him up here a little bit. He's not quite centered up. I like it a little bit off to the side there. And take this hot air balloon punch, and I'm going to, I had dimensionals somewhere, but of course I can't find them now. So taking a couple dimensionals, and I'm just going to use 3 dimensionals to pop this guy up. Like so. And I have to flip my card upside down to be able to see it. Do you guys do that? Does anybody else, like, in order to make it straight, you have to put it on not straight? Okay, so there's that so far. And we're gonna do one last little thing, and then our card is all done. Usually I decorate the inside of my cards, but this one I'm not going to. I'm just gonna leave it, I'm gonna leave it as it is, because I like it. I just like the look of a good, clean card. So these are glitter enamel dots, and it's just a coordinating, what was that? I forgot the color. Coastal Cabana. So I'm just gonna pop some of these on here, and I'm just gonna use some different sizes and give it like a little bit of a ta-da. Okay, that's it. That's today's card. Really quick, really simple. You know, you just need the stamp set with the coordinating punch, which are retiring. So if you like this stamp set and punch, go ahead and make sure that you grab it before it completely goes away. And that's it. There's today's card. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate always that you watch my videos and support me. And until next Tuesday, I hope you have a great week. Bye.